Well, Armenian food, like the other international food, also maybe has some difference or some identity. This is some vegetable tolma. The tolma is the Armenian traditional food. We just meat mixed with the rice and rolled with the grapes leaves and serves the people, and also including different kind of the meat. So I think that there is no big difference with the other nation. But the most things is Armenia like very much cheesy. The cheese is like the Korean kimchi. It must be always on the table. We have a lot of kind of the cheese in our country. Next please. But eating the cheese just without bread is not so tasty. That is why Armenian invented lavash bread. Armenian bread, we say the lavash. This is cooking. Woman cooking the lavash is the plate type bread, which is very convenient for rolling everything, including meat, including barbecue, including vegetable with maybe some kind of the fishy. Also, plus there are many kinds of the bread which is preparing in the next place. And there is the famous people in Armenian people in the world. Probably part of you maybe know them. Charles Aznavour from the France is this famous singer. History spread Armenian in all world. We have, I told before, 10 million living in outside, just 3 million inside. So, Charles Aznavour, very famous singer. Aram Khachaturian, I think Korean knows well because he's composer ballet Spartacus in the Sever dance, which music was played during the expo in the Korea almost 3 months, as I heard from the Koreans. And Artyom Mikayan is very known, old MiG fighter, which is Russia has been producing. Designer and the main director of this company was Mikayan. And Victor Ambarsan, very known astrophysics, which first time introduced black holes in the space, idea about the black holes in the space takes place. And finally, I want to talk about the Armenian musical instrument. The most interesting instrument for us, I think, is Armenian dudu. It's something similar to Korean kiri, but this is made from the Armenian atrica tree, and that really has wonderful sound. Wonderful sound. We come from the heart. This is something like human music. So that is why I choose one side, if that is possible. Please put this music, and I hope you can enjoy it. It just takes 2 minutes, so it's not so long. Maybe music also is related to the history, because the nation was into the temptation a very old, long time. So listening to this music made people sad. So this is a really very simple instrument, but really this music is really comes from the soul and comes from the heart. And the Armenian people always live with this kind of the music. When is I don't know, weddings, even during wedding ceremony sometimes, and the other cases. But this music always talk about maybe faith of the nation. Really, when you think that you had 600,000 kilometers square territory and more than 30 million population, and comes through the history in just leaving behind 30,000 kilometers and a small population. So, but we are also proud because all the nation like Byzantium, Roman Empire, Azuristan, and the others, all disappeared in there, just living only Armenia as a whole and civilization. It's okay. It's enough, maybe? Yeah. I would like to finally thank my friends to the Han빛국제의 for organizing this lovely international festival, because that is a really good chance for us, for everybody to know each other. All the maybe habits, all the character of the other nation, as I said, because we are brother and sister, we must know each other, we must love each other, because only love, and only love can survive us in here. And also finally I would say, having only our heavenly God, God bless you all, everybody here. Yeah, I am very, very proud. Thank you very much.
Let me remind you one more time, performers, this isn't because of height, don't worry. Let me remind you one more time that you do have a limit of 10 minutes. Please keep that limit, okay?
네, 아르메니아에 대해서 정말 빠른 시간에 숨도 안 쉬고 저 이렇게 많은 정보를 주셨는지 모르겠습니다. 다음 순서는 나라가 아닙니다. 대륙입니다. 그렇죠?
Yeah.
네, 이디오피아, 가나, 케냐, 우간다에서 온 아프리카 친구들의 공연을 만나볼까요?
Next, we're going to invite Africa, who's made up of Kenya, Ethiopia, Uganda, and Ghana. All right, Africa, come on up. Let's go.
Good evening. Because 10 minutes, our presentation also restricted for that, so we start immediately. This is African Union headquarters, which is located in Addis Ababa. It is finished before 2 years and takes around $200 million. Next, please. This is Africa. Now in this presentation we represent we just have a glance from Ethiopia, Kenya, Ghana and Uganda. So we start from, we all are same family. So here I concentrate. The second one is 3.2 million years in human ancestor. It is found in Ethiopia, but because of this, scientists say we come from chimpanzee. But after just before 2 years, they got another ancestor, 4.2 million years, and he is not look like chimpanzee. So they do not have any reflection. So let's next see the.
There is a lot of excitement tonight in the world of science over a find that scientists to the Earth more than 4 million years ago. Our chief science correspondent, Robert Bazell, has more on the female creature called Ardi, who may be our oldest known relative.
The discovery
In Ethiopia,
in the Rift Valley of Ethiopia moves the story of human evolution back more than 4 million years. Researchers say it will be one of the most significant scientific achievements of the decade.
We found an amazing time capsule. We found a layer.
so what is amazing is does it seem we come from chimpanzee, right? Not chimpanzee.
The biggest find, the fossil bones of a female creature the scientists call Ardi. She stood 4 feet tall, upright on 2 feet, weighed 110 pounds, and she drastically changes ideas about human origins.
Until now, the oldest known human ancestor was Lucy.
Yeah, this was earlier.
And shown in this exhibit,
This was later.
from natural history. Lucy lived 3 million years ago, and until now, scientists had assumed that any earlier human ancestors lived more chimpanzee-like and walk on all fours.
But Ardi challenges that idea.
It's a creature.
So I invite you to further history from there are a lot of sources. So Christianity in some African countries, just a glance, next please. So when we take Uganda, we have 83.60% Christian. 12.10% Muslims, 3.40% others like qualified artists, and who don't have is around 0.90%. Next, please. Ethiopia, we have 61.60% Christian, and 32.8% Muslim, and traditional we have 4.16% and 0.90 others, and not known 0.1. Next. Malawi, Christian, 82.7%, Muslim, 30.3%, traditional, 4.60, others, 1.98, none, 0.5. Afro in Kenya is, now here I will present you some events, Christianity events in each country. So Afro is, it's an interdenominational all-night worship project which is done in Nairobi. Guests from all the other parts of the continent also come to participate here. So this is Africa Let's Worship. I think the time should be considered for me this time. This opening time is not because of me. The finding of the true cross in Ethiopia. One of the wings of the cross is found in Ethiopia that Jesus crucified. This is a ceremony to remember this. A lot of people from different parts of the world come to attend this ceremony, and part of the cross that Jesus crucified is found in Ethiopia. So this church fathers done around 20 years spiritual education to participate. The other occasion is Uganda's Maternity Day. In 3 June 1886, 32 young men were burned to death because they are requested to deny their Christianity. To remember this, we next please. In Uganda, we have the celebration on 3. It shows from different parts of Uganda and from other parts of the continent also come to attend this program. Other locations in our country, Ethiopia. In this case, you will see people in mass come to give blessing to Jesus. So this is all. God bless the world and God bless you. Thank you. Now we will perform.
Hello. 안녕하세요. We have a 2-minute performance, and we are African community. Also, not all Africans are black. We have some white African. Without taking much of the time, we would like to minister unto you a song which talks about the love of Jesus. Jesus loves us. Jesus is the provider. Jesus is the Savior in all times, at all points of our time, in wherever we are. So enjoy and be blessed as we present unto you. Amen.
It's commercial time.
네, 우리 짧은 시간을 이용해서 잠시 광고 하나 해드리겠습니다. 지금 현재 세 군데에서 한글학교가 진행이 되고 있어요. 우선 한빛교회 1층에서 매주 토요일 7시에서 9시에 한글학교가 있고요.
So every Saturday at Habit Church, there's going to be 한글학교 on the first floor in the first seminar room at, from 7 to 9 o'clock.
네, 카이스트 국제센터에서도 매주 금요일마다 저녁 6시 30분부터 9시까지 있습니다.
And then at KAIST, on every Friday at the International Center from 6:30 to 9 o'clock.
네, 마지막으로 충남대학교 언어교육센터에서 매주 토요일 아침 11시부터 12시 반까지 한글학교를 진행하고 있습니다.
And finally at June located in the Language Educational Center every morning, Saturday, from 11 to 12:30.
네, 한국에 관심이 많으셨거나 평소에 배울 기회가 없으셨던 분들은 학교에 있는 한글학교를 방문하셔서 한번 배워보는 것도 좋을 것 같습니다.
Wow.
다음 팀은 어느 팀이죠?
Okay, I have a couple of announcements from Pastor John one more time. Real quick, remember performers, I'm really sorry, I know you just performed, but you were asked if you would to please go downstairs after you're done so that some of the people can have a seat. And the second one, I'm sorry, this is a bum, but you're going to have to limit your video presentation.
네, 만약에 스크린을 사용하시면 조금 그 시간을 최소화시키셨으면 합니다. 다른 팀을 위해서. So, which team is the next?
Anyways, let's get back to the fun stuff. The next team up is Cambodia. Let's give a warm welcome to Cambodia.
Hello. 안녕하세요. Welcome to Cambodia. How many of you know Cambodia? I think all know, right? Okay. This is the kingdom of Cambodia. It's a kingdom country. So I will not go too far with this presentation, but just let me introduce about Cambodia briefly. Next, please. Okay. You see this from Korea, and you can go directly to Cambodia, just fly over by flight. It's very small nation in the Southeast Asia, located to border with Thailand, Laos, and Vietnam, and the sea. It's very wonderful, and the population is quite small, just 14 million. And the use language is Khmer, and the people Cambodian or Khmer, and the capital city is Phnom Penh. Next, please. Okay. So in English we say hi, but in Korea, 안녕하세요. And how about Cambodia? Okay, it's Chumripsu. Okay. Chumripsu is for respect to elders or to old people, professor, teacher, and our parents. And very common with friend and with close friend, we use the word Susudai. And together with our hand is hold a little bit. You can say Susudai. So it's very wonderful. Let's go. So it's very small country, but it's something is very amazing. Have you seen this temple? Okay, it's Angkor Wat Temple. It's around 1,000 years. Okay, temple, and it's belong to UNESCO right now. Okay. It's very wonderful, and this year we visit this year in July, and it's a real nice place. And this inside, you can see the temple is very big tower here. Okay. And another just nearby temple is one temple. It's very wonderful. Nice place. You can see it has 4 spaces. And another very wonderful is very hundreds of years of tree just grow on the temple. Okay. Next place. You can see amazing. Do you want to visit Cambodia? Yes. Let's go. Okay. Today I will introduce about Cambodian dance. And we have 3 types of dancing. We call as a group like a royal ballet or royal dance. It's for kings. And fox dance and local dance. So I will introduce briefly about this dance, and then I will do real performance. This royal dance, or we use the word robang in dance. It's an Apsara dance. And you see this picture, right? There is only one in Cambodia. I mean, not other country. Exactly the same. Okay, it's from the Angkor Wat statue. It's belong to UNESCO. Nowadays, it's a dance. Actually, we enjoy this dance in a special event, and before it's only for king. The king and very high class people can enjoy this dance. But now it's most of event and some tourist attractive. We perform this dancing. Okay, next please. Another dance is a blessing dance. We perform it in welcome or opening ceremony. And this statue and exactly the same. So it's also belong to UNESCO right now. It's a tool of the royal dance mainly. And second. And we have many type of fox dance. Fox dance, and we usually done in Khmer New Year. Khmer is Cambodia. So in the New Year is in the middle of April. It's a very hot season in Cambodia. But in here, April is very wonderful with the cherry bloom, pot. Okay. So we have many local fox dance. This we call throat dance, just to remove all the evil spirit and will come with some blessing. And another famous is a Chayam dancing. You can see the drum and some dancing, and some they use mask. So it looks like a Korean dancing as well. Okay, nice please. And also, have you seen the peacock dance? Maybe there's only one, or maybe some other neighboring country. We have peacock dance. And have monkey dance, use mask. And the tribal dance. We have around 20 tribes in Cambodia. They have their own age tradition. And also this umbrella dance. You can see something as a basket, but actually there's a hole in here, and we can put our hand and we can touch the face. Because Cambodia is a flooded country. Around 70% of the territory is got flooded every year. So we live with some fishery and also and very traditional with a rice field and this kind of lifestyle. Okay, next please. And another is local dance. It's the last one. And we usually done during the New Year, wedding, party, or any type of celebration. So we dance it. And we have variety of dance. like Rombung, Rom Sarvan, Lam Liu, Chong Purpose, and Rom but many more. Yes. So usually we done as a round. Yeah. We have a table inside, and then people just walk around and done together with some tradition, and also nowadays just very fashion. Yes. So it's very enjoyable. So every people know how to done locals. So that's why before we come here, and we have around 20-minute practice. Only 20-minute practice, but we hope you can enjoy. So we will perform 2 songs of dance, Rambung and Rom Saravan. So I have 9 members in here. Let's come. Hello. Just feel like you're home.
but contains the spirit of Cambodia, right?
Wow, yeah, I was trying to dance like the Cambodians just now, and I looked really bad.
저 여기 앉아가지고 계속 추고 있었잖아요. 너무 쉬워서 모든 분들이 다 배우실 수 있을 거예요.
잠시만요.
네. 저랑 계속 이거 추고 있었어요.
I can't do it. I tried. Anyways, okay.
다음 팀은 어느 팀이죠?
Following now is China.
네, 다음 팀은 중국 팀입니다.
Yay! Here's my Chinese. wengai China. China.
안녕하세요. 제가 한국에서 저 공기라고 합니다. 오늘은 제가 저의 친구 대신 발표하겠습니다. 오래 기다려서 너무 죄송합니다. 근데 아까 보신 공연을 너무 잘해서 혹시 제가 이따가 발표하려고요. 혹시 모르니까 만약에 지루하면 꼭 저랑 얘기해 주세요. 근데 대신 만약에 지루하지 않으면 또 저랑 연락해 주세요. 저랑 연락하면 혹시 여기 오면 저를 데리고 여기 같이 할 거예요. 이거는 오늘은 제가 여러분 모시고 조금 하나씩 같이 갑시다. 이거 저의 공연이에요. 제가 여러분한테 지역 특수나 민생 고적 문화이랑 음식 등 소개드리겠습니다. 여기 보시다시피 여기 하남성이고 여기 한국성이고요. 하남성 양치는 왜 있고요. 여기는 간단하게 소개하고 있고요. 제가 특별히 얘기하고 싶은 곳은 중국의 8고도에서 하남성에 4곳이 있습니다. 제가 되게 자랑해요. 왜냐하면 남양이고 정주도 있고 태포도 있고 그리고 마지막 아현시이고요. 제가 아현시에서 태어났어요. 그래서 제가 너무 잘하고 다음으로 하남성은 그 음식 완전 많이 생산해주고요. 그래서 하남성 별명도 있고요. 곡천이에요. 식량 문제 해결하는 곡천 지대예요. 다음에 중국 교통의 정치 지역이고요. 이 예쁜 기차를 보셨죠? 이 기차처럼 종류가 2가지 있어요. 제일 빠른 기차는 값이도 비싸고 속도는 한국에 있는 그 KTX랑 비슷해요. 여기 지도도 보세요. 이 지도 보면 왜 충주 지역 다 아실 것 같아요. 다음으로 이거 낙양 요문 시골이에요. 이거 2000년에서 유네스코 세계문화유산 등록했습니다. 만약에 여기 가면 중국의 고대에서 경제적으로, 정치적으로 어떻게 발전하는지 다 아실 것 같아요. 그리고 아주 예뻐요. 다음에 이 관광지는 천하 제일 고찰 소림사. 다들 다 잘 아실 것 같아서. 저 소림사도 가본 적이 있는데요. 지금 그 소림사 계신 분들도 너무 잘해요. 왜냐하면 이분들도 영어도 공부하고 스마트폰도 쓰고 있어요. 그래서 이거 봤을 때 너무 신기해요. 이거 하남성 가면 소림사 꼭 가보세요. 의미가 있어서. 분도 있고요. 나이 너무 드신 분도 있고요. 다음으로 하겠습니다. 이거는 세계 지질공원 원태에서 그 며칠 전에 저희 부모님 직접 가봤어요. 사진도 많이 찍고 너무 예뻐요. 저도 가보고 싶은데 근데 한국에 있으니까 못 갔어요. 너무 아쉬워요. 만약에 여러분들 여기 이 사진 보면은 너무 예쁘고 만약에 여러분들 가고 싶으면 꼭 저랑 연락하고 같이 갑시다. 다음으로 이거 쾌봉이에요. 쾌봉 처음에 사화와예요. 공화예요. 다음으로 이분 보시면 다 아신 것 같아서 이거 호송철이에요. 한국 사람 많이 아신 것 같아요. 아주 유명한 분. 드라마에서도 많이 나왔고. 다음으로 제가 여기서 태어났어요. 제 고향 특별한 곳은 그냥 문화적으로 아주 훌륭하고요. 그리고 특별한 거 이거 갑골모입니다. 옛날에 사람 쓴 것이 지금 이거 연구한 사람도 되게 많아요. 그리고 이거 천둥기 이거 언어예요. 이거는 전주에서 있어요. 이거 보자기고 이거 뭐 보시다시피 다음으로 이것도 저희 고향 근처예요. 그 차 타면 1시간 반쯤 이거 옛날에 경제도 돈도 많이 없고 환경도 너무 나쁘고 근데 이 사람들 너무 나쁜 환경에서 훌륭한 곳을 만들었어요. 그래서 민족 정신 너무 훌륭해요. 다음으로 시간 때문에 많이 소개 못 드리겠습니다. 사진만 보면도 아마 여러분들 호기심이 생길 수 있을 것 같아서 음식도 아주 많아요. 여기 보는 거로 대표적으로 뽑아서 여기 전시했고요. 이거 하남 스팸에 이것도 너무 맛있어요. 그리고 이거 만두처럼 근데 맛이 아주 달아요. 다음으로 이거 전주 신부예요. 이거 시공천 예술센터, 전시센터 아주 현대화 도시예요. 그래서 만약에 한국에 하남에서 오면 꼭 이 도시로 가봐야 되는 것 같아요. 들어주셔서 감사합니다. 만약에 혹시라도 제가 발표한 거 너무 관심이 있으면 저랑 연락하세요. 진짜 소개하고 싶은 대로 너무 많아서 근데 시간 부족해서 그래서 간단히 소개해 주었어요. 감사합니다. 우리 노래를 여러분한테 할게요.
坚持什么？真爱我才会懂，会寂寞，会回首，只有我，只有你在心中。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有。一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。朋友不曾不难过，一生朋友你会懂。还有伤，还有痛，还有走，还有我。
여기서 여러분을 만나서 친구도 되기로 하니까 너무 좋아서 이거요. 그래서 나중에 한국에 오면 연락해주세요.
네, 좋은 공연 보여주신 준비팀 정말 감사드립니다. 잠깐 시험하는 순서 가졌으면 좋겠어요. 지금 우리 대덕한빛교회의 다윗 중창단이 중창 공연을 준비했다고 합니다. 잠시 박수로 맞이해볼까요?
Yes, we will now invite David's choir, the elders of the church.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, David Choir.
다음 공연의 한 팀은 어느 팀이죠?
We will India. We will invite India to the stage now.
This is the greeting style of India. It represents the deep respect. Next slide, please. This is the national flag of India. India got independence on 15th of August 1947 from British. Then India becomes republic on 26th of January 1950. Indian flag is a tricolor. It is having three colors. First is the saffron, then white, then green color. Saffron color represents sacrifice and peace. White color is for truth, purity. Then green color is for prosperity. Then we can see here at the middle of the white color there is a bell, blue colored wheel. It is having equally spaced force. That is 24 in number. It represents the law of truth. Law of truth. Next please. India is located in South Asia. The capital of India is New Delhi. There are thousands of languages spoken in India, but some of them are diminished. 22 official languages are there, but Hindi is the most widely spoken language. For commercial, national and political communication, English is mostly used language. The currency of India is rupee, that is 62 rupees is $1. Then India is having 5,000 years of old civilization, and the area of India is about 3.28 million square kilometers. It's such a big country. Then India is having 7,516 kilometers of coastline. India invented the number system, that is Aryabhatta invented 0. And Sanskrit is the oldest language of India according to the Forbes magazine. It is the most suitable language for computer software. Then Ayurveda, it is the mostly used practice in India. Ayurveda is the earliest school of medicine known to humans. Next please. India is the second most populous country and the 7th largest country. It is having forest. Just click. India having forests, jungles, mountains and farms. The major rivers in India are the Indus River and the Ganges River. As the name of India is from the Indus River. Then India is having the big cities, mainly New Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai and the Bangalore. Next please. These are the well-known personalities of India. Many of you can know them very well. Here is Mahatma Gandhi, the freedom fighter. Then Mother Teresa is the social worker. Then here is Lata Mangeshkar. It is a great singer. Sachin Tendulkar. You all know him well. He's a great cricketer. Then Sania Mirza. Then APJ Abdul Kalam. APJ Abdul Kalam is a great scientist. Next please. These are the national symbols of India. Jana Gana Mana is the national song, national anthem, sorry. National song is the Vande Mataram. Then national sport is hockey. And lotus is the national flower. Tiger is the national animal. Then peacock is the national bird. National fruit is mango. And Ficus bengalis is the national plant. Next please. As India is home to different religions, these are the various religions. Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, Christianity, Jainism and Sikhism. Here you can see here the graph. Above 80% of the population is of Hindu, then 13% is Islam, then Buddhism, and rest are minor communities. Next please. These are the religious festivals of India, like Christmas, Diwali, Ganpati Puja, Durga Puja, then Eid. All Indians celebrate these all festivals with great joy together. Next please. As India is having different religions have their own classical dance forms like Kathak, Manipuri, Kuchipudi, Odissi, Nataraja, Bharatanatyam, etc. And this is the figure of Indian classical dance is the Nataraja. This is the most enduring symbol of Indian classical dance at the center. Next please. This is the delicious Indian food. It includes both veg and non-veg. As we find the different varieties in Indian food depending upon the geography, climate, religion and culture. Here is the roti, naan, you can see here puri, then all these varieties delicious. Next please. Then about Indian climate. India is having mainly 3 seasons: winter season, summer and the monsoon season. Especially Indian climate is tropical, but during the summer season it's very hot. The temperature is above 45 degrees. It's such a hot temperature. Next please. These are the Indian clothing. There are different religions. Different religions having different costumes. But women mainly wear sarees. Like this I have here. And men mainly wear dhotis, pajama. And in big cities, the American style clothing is there. Next. These are the most famous historical places of India. Taj Mahal. Many of you known to this very well. Then Gateway of India, Buddha statue, Golden Temple, Jama Masjid, and lot of other historical places are also there. But I have mentioned here few of them. Next please. This is all about India. As the time is short, I have explained not deeply here, but I have done this.
aggressive on that one. I'm sorry. Coming from above, we have some announcements. I'm only going to ask everybody this one time, please. When people are presenting up here, let's try to keep our voices down to a whisper if you're talking to somebody, please.
네, 여기서 앞에 나와서 말하실 때
Just whisper. Anyways, so we have 4 more groups left, and also, I'm very sorry, there is a 5-minute limit on the PowerPoint presentation and any other media that you provide us tonight.
네, 파워포인트 설명은 되도록이면 5분 이내로 짧게 준비해서 해주시고요. 나머지 시간은 퍼포먼스에다가 좀 시간을 쓰셨으면 좋겠네요. 제가 근데 여기서 되게 즐겁게 보고 있었는데 너무 좀 떠드는 소리가 좀 많이 들려가지고 안타깝더라고요. 다른 팀이 공연하실 때는 되도록이면 조용히 감상해 주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 다음 팀은 바로 인도네시아 팀의 공연이 되겠습니다.
Let's welcome Indonesia to the stage now. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. We are the Indonesian team. This time we have 3 parts of the performance. The first part will be the movie clip, so it will be around 4 minutes. The second part, we will do some traditional instruments with Korean songs. And the last part will be a traditional dance, so please enjoy.
next will be Mongolia.
네, 다음 팀은 몽골팀입니다. 박수로 환영해 주세요.
Alright, let's give them a warm welcome.
Everybody, this is Mongolia team, and I'm going to present the great country, people introducing celebration.
안녕하세요. 저는 중학교 자신들의 유학원 학생 감독이라고 합니다. 얼마 전에 논문 발표를 했는데요. 발표만 떠지는 것 같아요. 화장실 2번 갔었어요. 그리고 몽골에 대한 소개를 지금 하도록 시작하겠습니다. 목차입니다. 목차 탐과 같습니다. 역사, 자연환경, 정치, 문화, 전통, 명절, 그리고 울란바토르에 대해서 소개하도록 하겠습니다. 울란바토르는 중앙아시아에 위치하고 있고 면적은 약 남한의 16배, 인구는 300만 명, 그리고 공용어는 몽골어입니다. 종교는 90% 불교고 동화는 불교입니다. 함은 몽골의 유명 인물 칭기스칸, 역사는 다음과 같습니다. 몽골 지리적으로는 중앙아시아에 위치하면서 서쪽 부분에는 큰 산맥이 있고 남쪽에는 고비사막, 동쪽에는 조원지대, 북쪽은 산림지대로 이렇게 내주고 있고요. 해발 고도가 평균 1,500m 정도 됩니다. 그리고 가장 좋을 때는 1월달 영하 15에서 33도까지 올라갑니다. 한국의 배 이상 춥습니다. 그 다음에 전부 현대는 내각제고요. 한국은 대통령제인데요. 몽골은 내각제고 국가인원은 76명 정도 되고 몽골 대통령은 1분까지라고 합니다. 그분이 얼마 전에 북한에 가서 김정은을 지금 야당치고 왔습니다. 바로 이분입니다. 다음은 몽골 전통 곡입니다. 떼이라고 하는데요. 첫 번째 사진이 여왕이 있는 대이고요. 두 번째 사진은 이제 일반 대입니다. 저도 일반 대이 입었어요. 다음은 이제 주식입니다. 고기 유목민이다 보니까 주로 고기와 유제분이 주로 많이 먹고요. 첫 번째 음식은 양고기 요리이고요. 두 번째는 이제 마요주로 만초로 만든 마요주입니다. 그리고 다음은 몽골 전통 악기인데요. 줄 두 개 가지고 이렇게 소리를 내는 악기인데요. 마도금이라고 하고요. 그 마도금을 가지고 공연하는 모습입니다. 다음은 몽골 전통 가오입니다. 이게 설치하는 데는 한 30분 정도 걸립니다. 그래서 첫 번째 사진은 설치하는 과정이고 두 번째는 이제 안쪽 바깥쪽 모습 보였고요. 몽골 전통 축제입니다. 첫 번째는 이제 사간설이라고 하는데요. 설날이고 두 번째는 7월달에 있는 그 몽골 전통 축제 나동 축제입니다. 나동 축제 때는 이제 기름, 마이, 경주, 발송이 이렇게 세 가지로 이어지는데요. 설날 때는 만두를 많이 먹습니다. 다음 사진은 몽골 울란바토르 시내 야경, 몽골 시내입니다. 마치라고 했는데 끝나요. 감사합니다. 몽골 노래 공연이 있습니다. 여러분께서 관심 가지고 보여주시기 바랍니다.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's move to the performance now. 가운데 주신데
저희는 이렇게 이런 자리에 초대해 주신 여러분께 감사합니다.
몽골에서 가수가 온 줄 알았습니다. 너무
Are you professional? Where's the singer? You were so good. Thank you. One more time. Good job. That was really good. Very good. All right.
By the way, Aaron, what country do you come from?
I'm from Korea. Wait a second. No, I'm joking. I'm from America. 미국.
네, 다음 순서는 우리 에런이 출신인 미국과 캐나다로 이루어진 북미 대륙의 프리젠테이션 시간입니다.
That's right. Now we're going to welcome to the stage my country's presenter, Jenny. Come on up, Jenny. America, everybody.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Janine, and I'm here to talk to you about the United States with help of my friend Tanya a little bit. Most of you, if not all of you, probably know a lot about America already. So hopefully you can learn a few things that maybe you didn't know, and maybe I can tell you some things that maybe are not true that most people think. The first thing you have to remember about America is that it's a big country. It's maybe not as big as China, and it's not the biggest country in the world, but it is very large. This little red thing in the middle, that is Korea. South Korea. So, you can fit more than 50 South Koreas in the United States, and that's not even including Alaska. So it's a very, very large country. And with that much land comes a lot of diversity. So can you show the next one, please? This is just a map, and all these rainbow colors here show you just the different cultural areas in America. Someone from maybe the yellow area maybe doesn't have a lot in common with somebody from the blue area. I know when I meet people from, say, California, I think that they live in a completely different country because I don't know what they're talking about sometimes. Yes, like you. You can see the stars. This is where all of your friends at Hanby Church, the Americans, live. I live all the way in Ohio. Aaron is from Missouri, and Tanya is from Kansas. And we all live in different regions, but we're all kind of close together, so we have a lot in common. But someone from one end of the country could be completely different, have different dialect, different speaking, different values, different lifestyle than someone on the other end of the country. So this just shows you how different we all are. Next one, please. Just one conception that I run into sometimes is that all Americans are white. This is not true. Not even a little bit true. This just shows you just the different people that are in America. And I know that most countries can say that they're very diverse. This is not uniquely American thing. But I think it's special to me because from the time that we are in kindergarten, it is drilled into our heads that America is a nation of immigrants. We are a melting pot, is what we call ourselves, that all different cultures mixed together. So there's been a lot of philosophical debate as to whether this is, how we should talk about this, how we should deal with it. But regardless, it's something that I think is special about America. One of those ethnic groups that I want to talk about, just very briefly, is Native Americans. I run into a lot of conception here that Native Americans are a thing of the past and all wear feathers and, the whole thing, that thing. This is not an accurate portrayal, and it's kind of offensive. So I just want to say that there are still Americans, Native Americans living today, just regular people in the U.S. This is a picture of people today who happen to be Native American. This one over here, this is not okay. We don't do things like this. We shouldn't. Next. Just another thing about immigration. This is what kind of made America so big and so different, is that just so many immigrants from all over came and mixed together to make America. Everybody has seen the Statue of Liberty, or you've seen pictures of it. That Statue of Liberty was built to welcome the immigrants into the country. So now you know. And this particular picture down here, my grandparents are from Sicily. They're Sicilian. They were not born in America. And most of you, the people that I've met at this church, speak better English than my grandparents. So my grandparents don't even speak English for the most part. Next, please. One of the things about being a really large country is that we have a lot of landscape diversity. We have everything from really high mountains, deserts, swamp, nice beaches. So I think we live in a pretty beautiful country. We also have some pretty diverse wildlife. Not as interesting as some other countries, but I think they're pretty cool. And the thing about the wildlife is that I don't find in Korea is that I am used to finding wildlife in near my house. There was a story this summer where a bear had wandered in from the woods and it was caught right near my mother's house. So we have lots of wildlife. We can see deer in our backyard sometimes. It's just normal. So I miss that in Korea. We also have a lot of diverse weather. Tanya, do you want to talk about the weather?
Janine's tired, so I'm going to give her a rest. As she said, America is very large. We have many different kinds of weather. In California, we have the earthquakes. In much of the Midwest, there's hail, which is like balls of ice. Some are like little pea-sized, and some are the size of very big baseballs that come down. So you want to keep your car in the garage when the hail is coming down, and you don't want to be outside. Very dangerous. In Kansas, where I'm from, the tornadoes are a very real part of your life in the spring and summertime. Snow, everybody knows snow. And also, I don't know how widespread it is. I know in Kansas, there can be this ice. Everything gets covered in several centimeters of ice, and it's very dangerous also. And fires in the summertime, and this is supposed to be a hurricane. Hurricanes in the southeastern part, and lightning storms. Very loud, big lightning. No. And everybody knows movies. America makes movie after movie after movie, many different kinds of movies. Anything you want to see, you can see. And food, we all love food. Something that also comes along with the many different cultures and cultural diversity is the different kinds of food. There's, of course, salad. This is pork, barbecued pork, that is very famous in the southern part of the U.S. And steak, everybody knows steak. And this is in the southern part, the French Cajun people. And there's rice and shrimp in it, and it's very, very spicy, very hot. And sandwiches, everybody eats sandwiches. And at the top is Mexican, the top of Mexican food with tortillas and hot dogs and New England clam chowder, which is the eastern side of the U.S. And sports and musical. So, football, American football, and baseball and basketball. These are the three main sports, and they're in schools. Many people in high school play sports. It's one of the biggest industries in the U.S. It makes a lot of money. So if you ever want to make money, you go into sports.
So there's a lot of popular styles of music that we have in America, and one thing that's contrasted to what I find in Korea is most of Korea is, it's all pop. There's lots of K-pop, and I love K-pop. But in America, there's just so many different kinds of music. You can hear 1 minute, you'll hear hip-hop or rap song, and then the next minute it's a country song, and then the next minute it's rock and roll, and then the next minute it's pop song. So just really diverse musical industry, and a lot of musical artists, even from all over the world, come to America. that's all we have for you today. Thank you.
Hi everybody. Me and Crystal are from Canada, the half of US.
Okay, so hello, bonjour, comment ça va? How are you? Canada is, as you know, a bilingual country, and the one thing we're taught in Canada is that Canada is considered a multicultural nation. So, next slide please. So, very fast, I'll give you a brief breakdown. So, we're considered a multicultural society. We are the second largest country in the world in terms of land mass, but we are one of the smaller populated countries. So, I'll get to that later. We have 2 official languages, English and French. We have a funny history about that, about the French arriving and then the English battling, and then we're just kind of stuck in the middle, and then half is half, and it's pretty funny history. We have 6 time zones because of the mass land that we cover. We're home to 6 time zones. We have 10 provinces and 3 territories. Now the territories are more winter, very, very cold year-round, tundra, that kind of thing. And the 10 provinces is a lot more forestry areas.
And for the 3 territories, for the most part, Native Americans live there, and they live a bit more traditionally than the rest of America live.
And we're also one of the world's main fresh water source and renewable water source, so that's really cool. Okay, so why do we have a smaller population? Is because livable habitat is key, right? And Canada has a large land mass, but we don't have a lot of livable areas. We have the tundra, we have the Rockies. Some places can get so cold, I don't really remember what I read, but some places are freezing cold that we have permafrost, which means the ground freezes year-round, so you can't build roads, you can't drive. There's no way. Forestry areas, Rockies, or you might just get eaten by a polar bear. You never know.
Yeah, another thing is the permafrost is basically ice that never melts all year round, and apparently something that new car builders will make is they'll bring cars to the Yukon, which is one of the territories in Canada, and they'll leave it overnight, and then they'll try starting it in the morning to test it at minus 50 degrees, just to see how good an engine it really is.
A lot of car problems in Canada during the winter. So, this is a picture of tundra. This is a real picture. My friend who is working up north in the tundra, I just took pictures off his Facebook to show you that these are actually real. So, one cool thing about Canada is that we have a large landmass, and also we're dispersed. A lot of the smaller places, like outside the suburban areas, you can have one house and you won't see another house for at least half a mile. We have a very small population, like I said, so it's very nice. We're very in touch with nature. A lot of trees. You have your own space. There's not a lot of crowded areas unless you're in one of the crowded cities. So this is my friend again, walking across like a desert, but it's snow. It's very cool. Okay, so like I said, because we have a lot of non-livable areas, the majority of the population is condensed to 3 cities that is along the United States border. We have Toronto, Ontario, which is the biggest city, Vancouver, British Columbia, and Montreal, Quebec. Quebec is the French colony of Canada. Yeah, this is a picture of Montreal. I'm from there, so I'm biased. They get it big. Okay, so I'll talk briefly about multiculturalism.
Well, one thing I want to say too is that something that you'll notice in Canada is that there are populated cities, and then there are stretches of highway that go on forever. Like, in the east, it tends to be more forested, so as you're driving, there's forest along the side with deer signs, moose signs, so watch out for the deer and moose. And then you get more to the west, it's just open plains, where it's just vast,
farmlands,
like no hill, farmlands, all like, for example, I live in a city that's 2 hours away from her, and it's just forest the whole way to get to her.
So, multiculturalism, basically the way the Canadian government works, which they strive to do, is that all citizens are equal. We're all treated the same. we embrace all religions and culture. Also, unity and coexistence is key. So it's not necessarily a melting pot. It's you come to Canada, you keep your own culture, you keep your own identity. That's it. And the nation consists of people from a multitude of racial, religious, and cultural backgrounds. So that is due to like the different ways of immigration we've had since long ago, and even before the 19th century. But so this is an example. So this is Chinatown. We have Chinatown in every city, but this is Chinatown in Montreal. This is the inside of a synagogue in the city where I'm from, and this is a mosque, a huge mosque that they have in Ontario. You see, we have different buildings of worship. You know, there is no predominant religion in Canada. In fact, it's multicultural. Anyone goes. There's no predominant religion really. But the one reason why I love living in Canada is for the landscape. I love the landscape. Well, I think it's really cool. It's really unique. It's not as diverse as the States, where you have Hawaii and then you have Alaska, but it's kind of in the middle. So this is again my friend up north. We're home to what you call the Aurora Borealis, which is I don't know how it works. I think maybe you know, where you have these crazy different lights that light up the sky. It's really, really neat.
I'm not really sure how it works. It has to do with the magnetic spectrum and the poles aligning.
I don't know. But it's cool. It's really cool. It's pretty. So there's another one. These are actual real pictures from us. These are real. They're not cropped. This is my friend. I don't know what he's doing, but he's having fun. He's just, having fun in front of the cool borealis. And they're different colors. They're not always green. Sometimes it can come out red. It can come out pink. They're really, really neat. And then, again, this is a real picture. This is the brain fire. Atlantic Ocean melting. This is, again, a picture. And we're also home to some really, really cool, diverse marine life, like beluga whales. They live in cold water, and they're really neat. So you can go on a little boat up north, and you can watch for beluga whales. And this is, of course, the Rockies. I think everyone knows the Canadian Rockies. Pretty cool. Niagara Falls, also really neat. And Peggy's Cove. So we also have some really cool beaches. I didn't really put up the pictures, but this is Peggy's Cove in Nova Scotia. A really old lighthouse. And this is in Quebec. This was a castle that was built during the Persian times, and then they just changed it to a hotel, which is in Quebec City. And also, Quebec itself is really, really cool. It has a very French style, very, very old, very traditional. So Quebec City especially is built kind of like townships where the city is kind of stacked, and you drive up to the very top, and there's just buildings all the way around. It's really neat. The city's just stacked. It's really cool to see. And that's all I can think of, really. That's all I can think of. So, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that, America.
다양함이 존재하는 미국과 캐나다였던 것 같습니다. 오래 기다리셨어요. 마지막 팀입니다, 드디어.
Well,
팀은 어디죠?
Okay, yes. Lastly, finally, and last, the Vietnamese team.
네,
Let's
베트남팀의
go.
선수님 마지막으로 있습니다.
Hello everyone. Hope you had a nice time today. I would like to end the introduction part, so I would like to show you a video instead of long presentations. I would hope that you will have some sense about Vietnam, and let's enjoy this video with the lovely music and beautiful songs. The videos, the song named Hello Vietnam is stuff. introduction now. We have a performance. So.
Hello. My name is Hoàng, and today I'm gonna sing about a song about the beauty of Vietnam. Hope you guys will like it.
Trong tim có em gần bên anh, dịu dàng anh đưa em qua tháng năm, khắp nơi nơi rộn ràng bên thương, người đã yêu lắm mỗi quê hương Việt Nam. Một chốn sáng cho hoa thắm tươi, khắp nơi nơi rộn ràng tiếng cười, và đời sáng mang theo khát khao màu đắm mới. Rồi một thu qua cho bao ước mơ, mỗi sớm chiều mỗi nhịp lá rơi, người đã yêu lắm mỗi quê hương Việt Nam. Yêu lắm nơi này cho bao tiếng anh trao nhau, yêu lắm nơi này từng ngày chúng ta trôi qua mau, yêu lắm những gì nhẹ trôi êm đềm. Yêu lắm nơi này, yêu lắm những gì người đã yêu lắm mỗi quê hương Việt Nam. Một ngày mới khi ánh nắng lên, gió khẽ đưa trên bờ lúa xanh, và tình yêu trong tim có em gần bên anh. Dịu dàng anh đưa em qua tháng năm, khắp nơi nơi rộn ràng bên thương, người đã yêu lắm mỗi quê hương Việt Nam. Yêu lắm nơi này cho nhau từng con cho nhau, yêu lắm nơi này từng ngày cho ta chưa qua lâu, yêu lắm những gì nhẹ trôi êm đềm. Yêu lắm nơi này, yêu lắm những gì người yêu lắm mỗi quê hương Việt Nam.